Butler and Trayson Feldposh.
Your Phase A winner is car 115, driven by Treason S. The Phase A time is 087.
Attention race fan. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 329, driven by Logan SL. In lane 2 is car 77, driven by Noah T.
Getting set now for Logan Senholtz-Linder and Noah Thomas. 5 in the Masters Division qualifier. Second round action here in our winners bracket. Noah in lane 3, a fan of computers and the sport of strongman. Special interest sleeping. Interesting fact, slept for 10 hours once. And career goals, cure narcolepsy. Hero or mentor, Aaron D. Lerner for discovering melatonin. So I want to say hi to everybody watching along on YouTube today. Soapbox Derby YouTube page. We're off and racing between Logan Senholtz-Linder and Noah Thomas. Car sponsored by his family. Noah's car by Main Speed Shop. Here comes the finish line.
Your Phase A winner is car 329, driven by Logan SL. The Phase A time is 087.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 745, driven by Lydia M. In lane 2 is car 630, driven by Davis H.
Lydia Marthy and Davis Hinkle up next. This is heat 14 in Superstock. 2 of the winners bracket. Soccer, track, and spending her parents' money. They're off and racing. Lydia in lane 1, Davis in lane 2. His heroes or mentors, her parents for always supporting her and pushing her to do her best. so far as they pass in front of the grandstands and cross the finish line.
Your Phase A winner is car 630, driven by Davis H. The Phase A time is 0:13.
Attention race fast. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 0, driven by Dawson C. In lane 2 is car 127, driven by Mac M.
Mac McNerney getting set here. 6 in the Masters division. Car. Ernie back-to-back wins in Cincinnati, first in stock, then in super stock. We're off and racing between Dawson Crum and Mac McNerney. Six in the Masters division, round 2 winners bracket race here. There's the finish, good close one.
Your Phase A winner is car 127, driven by Mac M. The Phase A time is 0:42. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 118, driven by Dawson F. In lane 2 is car 113, driven by Haven F.
Battle of the Feldbosches here. Dawson in lane 1, Taven in lane 2. I'm NDR stock national champion. 13 in our Super Stock first qualifier on what is an unseasonably cool day here in Akron. We brag up here on the bridge about how nice it is because it's so much cooler up on the bridge than everywhere else. Today, that might not necessarily be a good thing. Often racing between the Feldposhes, Dawson in lane 1, Taven in lane 2. In front of the grandstands, and here's the finish.
Phase A winner is car 113, driven by Taven S. The Phase A time is 1:11.
Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 870, driven by Brandon W. In lane 2 is car 953, driven by Abby E.
Brandon Weaver and Abby Estock next. And hiking, Estock wins. Rally Racing next, softball. They are racing Brandon Weaver in lane 1, Abby Estock in lane number 2. 12 in the stock division. They come down to the finish.
Phase A winner is car 953, driven by Abby E. The phase A time is 056. Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 115, driven by Treason S. In lane 2 is car 570, driven by Breely B.
In the stock division. Second round, Tracy Feldposh lane 1. Butler in lane 2. Grayson with a lead in the heat by 0.87. Racing between Trayson Feldposh and Briley Butler. Racing the 8th of 8 in lane 1. For a fan of football, basketball, and soccer, they come to cross the finish line. Here are the results.
Phase B winner is car 115, driven by Treason S. The Phase B time is 084. Your overall winner is car 115, driven by Treason S. The overall time is 171.
Race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 369, driven by Tristan T. In lane 2 is car 395, driven by Laura N.
Kristen Toledo and Laura Sputney set to go in Heat 9 in Superstock. bracket action in our Super Stock first qualifier here at the NDR Nationals. Electrical engineer says wants to be a psychiatrist. Then it says in parentheses, blame all my problems on my parents. But at any rate, getting ready to go here. Another reminder to everybody, we are streaming live on the All-American YouTube page, so you can look for that and tell everybody back home that while they're sitting at their desks at work, they can watch along. I'll do my best to keep an eye on the comment section as well. Toledo in lane 1, Smutney in lane 2. This is E9 in Superstock. Race down, here come the results.
Phase A winner is car 369, driven by Tristan T. The Phase A time is 098.
Race fast. Next up, Phase A. In lane 1 is car 457, driven by Lily B. In lane 2 is car 660, driven by Addison F.
Brand and Addison Freiberger in this one, 16 in the stock division. Second round of the winner's bracket. They are racing Lily Brand in lane 1, Addison Freiberger in lane 2. Freiberger over there in lane 2 told us wants to be a zoologist. And of racing and drawing. It's down underneath the bridge at the finish line.
Your Phase A winner is car 660, driven by Addison F. The Phase A time is 006.
Attention race fans. Next up, Phase A. In lane 1 is car 41, driven by Kenny T. In lane 2 is car 723, driven by Keegan A.
Kenny Tomasello will be in lane 1. And it'll be Keegan Altamare in lane number 2. Keegan's interests include technology and racing. It also says shopping at the Hoggly Woggly. It says it on the bio card, it must be true. His car is sponsored by Hudson's Restaurant and Catering and the Gravity Kids. Kenny and Keegan almost set to go. About halfway home now between Kenny and Keegan. Race their way down in this Masters Heat 7.
Your Phase A winner is car 41, driven by Kenny T. The Phase A time is 042.
Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 630, driven by Davis H. In lane 2 is car 745, driven by Lydia M.
Davis Hinkle and Lydia Marthy getting ready to go. This is heat 14 in Superstock. Second round of our winners bracket. Davis with the edge after one phase by 0-1-3 over Lydia. We are racing Hinkle in lane 1, Marthy in lane 2. Davis trying to hold on to a lead of 0-1-3 and move on to the next round in the winners bracket. Will it be Lydia? Let's find out. Here's the finish line.
Your phase B winner is car 630, driven by Davis H. The phase B time is 030. Your overall winner is car 630, driven by Davis H. The overall time is 043.
Waiting to see our next heat in there. Great to have everybody back in Akron for Labor Day weekend. Used to seeing everybody here in July, but we get to see it twice for the next couple of years. Great to have the NDR Nationals here at Derby Downs. There was a lot of talk back in July about the spirit of cooperation in Derby racing. Great to see everybody
Attention
here
race
again.
fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 77, driven by Noah T. In lane 2 is car 329, driven by Logan SL.
Noah Thomas and Logan Senholtz-Linder on track. Logan Senholtz-Linder had the lead in this heat with a 0.87 in the first phase. So Noah with a little bit of work to do in lane 1 if he wants to move on. See if this is enough. Here are the results.
Your phase B winner is car 77, driven by Noah T. The phase B time is 065. However, that is not enough. Your overall winner is car 329, driven by Logan SL. The overall time is 022.
Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 310, driven by Drew B. In lane 2 is car 114, driven by Taya.
Drew Brand, Taya Feldposh ready to go. Brand, a travel baseball player, plays center field and second base. Safety on the football team. Taya, a fan of basketball, cross country, and track. This is heat 15 in the Superstock. – They're on track. Drew Brand, Taya Feldposh, crossing over the tunnel. They pass in front of the grandstands. Here comes the finish line.
Your Phase A winner is car 310, driven by Drew B. The Phase A time is 020. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 434, driven by Nora R. In lane 2 is car 394, driven by Vincent D.
Nora Rarica and Vincent Delacroix are next. This is heat 15 in the stock division. The first time on track today for Nora. She had a bye in the first round. Or a fan of art and cheer. Sponsored by the Gravity Kids. And we're racing between Nora Rarica and Vincent Delacroix. Racing thus far between these two drivers. Getting ready to cross the finish line are Nora and Vincent.
Phase A winner is car 394, driven by Vincent D. The Phase A time is 058. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 127, driven by Mac M. In lane 2 is car 0, driven by Dawson C.
Mac McNerney and Dawson Crum set to settle heat 6 in the Masters division. Second round winners bracket heat here. Mac with the advantage, 0-4-2. A little bit of work to do there in lane 2, but still anybody's heat here. Mac wants to be a scientist or an engineer, a fan of theater, arts, and crafts. Shout out Dawson Crum sponsor, Zero Error Racing. Sponsor on the Crum car. Coming down to the finish between McNerney and Dawson.
Your Phase B winner is car 0, driven by Dawson C. The Phase B time is 177. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 0, driven by Dawson C. The overall time is 135. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 113, driven by Taven F. In lane 2 is car 118, driven by Dawson F.
Settle the battle of the Feldposhes. Haven in lane 1, Dawson lane 2. And by the way, if you're watching along on the YouTube stream, yes, we are aware of the technical difficulties. We are getting that straightened around for you. my best to keep my eye on the chat as I'm up here on the bridge, so thank you. There was a technical difficulty, so we could alert the crew here in Akron to get that straightened around. So they're working on that right now. We are racing between the Feldposhes, Taven in lane 1, Dawson in lane 2. Taven was a little over a tenth to the good after one phase. See if Taven can hold the lead, or if it'll be Dawson moving on. Let's find out.
Your Phase B winner is car 118, driven by Dawson F. The Phase B time is 1:00. However, that is not enough. Your overall winner is car 113, driven by Taven F. The overall time is 0:11. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 395, driven by Laura S. In lane 2 is car 369, driven by Tristan T.
Laura Smutney and Tristan Toledo ready to go. Laura Smutney, student at the University of Kentucky, was retired from racing. Toledo, a baseball player, a future electrical engineer, has an advantage of 0.98 after the A phase in this one. Racing between Smutney and Toledo. Laura in lane 1, Tristan in lane 2. Said her hero, her dad, he's always been there to support her. Here comes the finish line for Laura and Tristan.
Phase B winner is car 369, driven by Tristan T. The Phase B time is 0:53. Your overall winner is car 369, driven by Tristan T. The overall time is 1:51.
Thank Laura for racing with us today.
Attention race
Tristan
fans.
moves on.
Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 733, driven by Braden L. In lane 2 is car 511, driven by Alexa F.
Braden Locker and Alexa Fisher up next. 16 in Superstock. Second round action in the winner's bracket. They are off and racing. Locker in that driven racing oil car in lane 1. Fisher in lane 2. Locker, a past All-American world champ. There's the finish.
Your Phase A winner is car 733, driven by Braden L. The Phase A time is 017. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 741, driven by Alicia S. In lane 2 is car 27, driven by Henry D.
Alicia Swinderman, Henry De La Croix up next. By the way, Logan Senholtz-Linder from a moment ago, first Masters qualified for the finals. Ticket number 1 to Monday has been punched as we are off and racing between Swinderman and De La Croix. '25 Buccaneer champion. A great showdown between the drivers from Ohio and West Virginia. Swinderman in lane 1, De La Croix in lane 3, our future YouTuber. Well, maybe.
Your Phase A winner is car 741, driven by Alicia S. The Phase A time is 167.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 953, driven by Abby E. In lane 2 is car 870, driven by Brandon W.
Abby Estock in lane 1, Brandon Weaver in lane 2. This is a B phase. Abby 056 to the good after the A phase. In her Pontiac collision car. Racing now between Estock and Weaver. They race their way down. We'll see who's going to move on to the next round. Here it is.
Your Phase B winner is car 953, driven by Abby E. The Phase B time is 045. Your overall winner is car 953, driven by Abby E. The overall time is 101. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 723, driven by Keegan A. In lane 2 is car 41, driven by Kenny T.
This is Masters Heat 7. Keegan Altamare in lane 1. Kenny Tomasello in lane 2. Winners bracket action, second round. Kenny took Phase A with a 0.42. As the wind picks up here at Derby Downs. Been a breezy week so far. Windy here yesterday as well, as we're off and racing between Altamare and Tomasello. This is not the kind of weather we usually have in Akron, Ohio Labor Day weekend. Usually a lot warmer than this. Halfway home now between Keegan and Kenny. See if Kenny can hold on to that lead of 0-4-2. Here it is.
Your Phase B winner is car 4-1, driven by Kenny T. The Phase B time is 1:36. Your overall winner is car 4-1, driven by Kenny T. The overall time is 1:78. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 700, driven by Branna K. In lane 2 is car 812, driven by Paige M.
This is Heat 8 in the Masters Qualifier Phase A. Brenna Kilby in lane 1, Paige Marthy in lane 2. As we're off and racing between Brenna Kilby and Paige Marthy. Kilby and Marthy coming down for the finish. Here it is.
Phase A winner is car 812, driven by Paige M. The Phase A time is 0:56. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 660, driven by Edison F. In lane 2 is car 457, driven by Lily B.
Addison Freiberger and Lily Brand set to go next. It was a close first phase between these two. Addison took it with a 0.006. 16 here in our stock first qualifier. Racing between Addison Freiberger and Lily Brand. This one was very much anybody's heat after the A phase. Is it going to be after 2? We're about to find out.
Your Phase B winner is car 457, driven by Lily B. The Phase B time is 1:26. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 457, driven by Lily B. The overall time is 1:20. Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 2, driven by Meredith B. In lane 2 is car 776, driven by LP.
Meredith Brown and Ella Probst getting set to go past halfway. Here they come in front of the grandstands at the finish line.
Your phase A winner is car 2, driven by Meredith B. The phase A time is 1:01. Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 114, driven by Taya. In lane 2 is car 310, driven by Drew B.
IFL Posh, Drew Brand set to go next. Heat 15 in Superstock. Winners bracket second round here. Drew won the A phase by 0-2-0. Got his diva resume over the last year and a half, as you're going to find. NDR stock champion last year, two-time world champion, won the Triple Crown last year. Swept the three-lane All-Star and the world here in July. Didn't lose a phase in the three-lane challenge 2 years in a row. Definitely a driver that knows the fast way down this hill is Drew Brand. And his car is sponsored by his mom and dad in the Omaha Soapbox Derby. We're racing between Feldposh and Brand to settle Heat 15 in Superstock. Brand trying to hold that lead of 0-2-0. Let's see if this was enough for Taya.
Phase B winner is car 114, driven by Taya. The phase B time is 064. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 114, driven by Taya. The overall time is 044. Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 770, driven by Cameron A. In lane 2 is car 9, driven by Liam H.
Cameron Altamare and Liam Hassan, the next two to go. They're halfway down now. Altamare in lane 1, Hassan in lane 2. Heat 19 in the stock division. They are across the finish line.
Your phase A winner is car 9, driven by Liam H. The phase A time is 181.
Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 394, driven by Vincent D. In lane 2 is car 434, driven by Nora R.
Vincent De La Croix in lane 1, Nora Rarica in lane 2. This is the B phase of Heat 15 in the stock division. This is back on the winner's bracket, second round. Vincent a lead of 0.58 after phase A. racing. Delacroix in lane 1, Rarica in lane 2. Racing straight on into the wind here at Derby Downs. That wind blowing more or less straight uphill into the faces of these drivers. Here they come down to the finish.
Your Phase B winner is car 394, driven by Vincent D. The Phase B time is 338. Your overall winner is car 394, driven by Vincent D. The overall time is 396.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 511, driven by Alexa F. In lane 2 is car 733, driven by Braden L.
Alexa Fisher and Braden Locker set to settle heat 16 in super stock. These drivers about to move on to the next round in the winner's bracket. See the other in the challengers bracket. Fisher and Locker on track. Locker in lane 2 leads the heat by 0-1-7. See what Alexa can do with lane 1. Whether it'll be Braden moving on. Let's see, will this be enough?
Your Phase B winner is car 511, driven by Alexa F. The Phase B time is 050. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 511, driven by Alexa F. The overall time is 033. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 27, driven by Henry D. In lane 2 is car 741, driven by Alicia F.
It'll be Henry Delacroix and Alicia Swinderman up next. 10 of our super stock qualifier. Is challenge bracket action. Swinderman with the edge of 167 after Phase A over Henry Delacroix. Let's see what happens here as they are on track coming down towards halfway. Delacroix, lane 1, Swinderman, that tough shed car in lane 2. Here's the finish.
Your Phase B winner is car 741, driven by Alicia F. The Phase B time is 194. Your overall winner is car 741, driven by Alicia F. The overall time is 361. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 126, driven by Aiden B. In lane 2 is car 77, driven by Noah T.
Aiden Black, Noah Thomas, heat 12 in the Masters division. This is challenge bracket racing here. Black, a member of the marching band and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at Mountain View High School back in Stafford, Virginia. Set to go. They are racing Aiden Black in lane 1, Noah Thomas in lane 2. Down across halfway, they pass over the tunnel. Here they come to the finish.
Phase A winner is car 126, driven by Aiden B. The Phase A time is 0:10.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 716, driven by Adriana H. In lane 2 is car 920, driven by Gerald Y.
Adriana Hassan and Gerald Young set to go next. 12 in Superstock. Our way through the challenge bracket in the Superstock division. As we told you earlier, a fan of singing, playing guitar, and bossing her brothers around. Young, a sports fan. They are racing. It's Hassan in lane 1, Young in lane 2. Camps down across halfway. Over the tunnel. Here comes the finish line for Hassan and Young.
Your Phase A winner is car 716, driven by Adriana H. The Phase A time is 0:18.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 812, driven by Paige M. In lane 2 is car 700, driven by Branna K.
The 8 in the Masters division. On our last spot on round of 4 on the winner's bracket side. Marthy lane 1, Kilby lane 2. It was Paige Marthy with the edge. After the A phase, the 0.56. They are off and racing. Paige Marthy in lane 1, Brenna Kilby in lane 2. Racing their way down past halfway. The defending national champion needs to close a gap of 0.56 to move on to the next round. Will she do it?
Your Phase B winner is car 700, driven by Brenna K. The Phase B time is 0:36. However, that is not enough. Your overall winner is car 812, driven by Paige M. The overall time is 0:20. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 776, driven by Ella P. In lane 2 is car 2, driven by Meredith B.
It'll be Ella Probst and Meredith Brown next, heat 11 in Superstock. Moving on with our challenge bracket in Superstock. Meredith, your leader after the A phase with a 1:01. They are racing. Probst in lane 1, Meredith Brown in lane 2. two about to move on in the challenge bracket. Will it be Ella Probst or will it be Meredith Brown? We're about to find out. Here they come to the finish.
Your Phase B winner is car 776, driven by ALP. The Phase B time is 020. However, that is not enough. Your overall winner is car 2, driven by Meredith Lee. The overall time is 081.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 42, driven by Lincoln T. In lane 2 is car 127, driven by Mac M.
Lincoln Tomasello and Mac McNerney set to race in Heat 11 in the Masters Division. In the challenge bracket. Just about set to go between Tomasello and McNerney. We're racing. Lincoln in lane 1, Mac in lane 2. Looks good so far as they cross the tunnel. Coming down to the finish line between Tomasello and McNerney. Close one.
Phase A winner is car 42, driven by Lincoln T. The Phase A time is 011.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 9, driven by Liam H. In lane 2 is car 770, driven by Cameron N.
It's time to settle 19 in the stock division. In the challenge bracket. Liam Hassan, lane 1. Cameron Altamare in lane 2. Liam, your heat leader with a 181. Wants to be a paleontologist. Cameron is our past Power Wheel Demolition Derby winner. We are off and racing between Liam Hassan and Cameron Altamare. Hassan in lane 1 with the lead in this heat. Cameron with some work to do. They move on to the next round in the challenge bracket. In that Hudson's Restaurant and Catering car, here comes the finish.
Your Phase B winner is car 9, driven by Liam H. The Phase B time is 045. Your overall winner is car 9, driven by Liam H. The overall time is 226.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 920, driven by Gerald Y. In lane 2 is car 716, driven by Adrienne H.
phase of Heat 12 in Masters. Check that super stock, rather. Hassan and Young. Young will be in lane 1 in this one. Hassan will be in lane 2. Hassan took the phase in the A phase with a 0-1-8. Off and racing between Gerald Young and Adriana Hassan. Challenge bracket action here in our Superstock first qualifier at the NDR Nationals. Hassan trying to hold on to that lead of 0-1-8. Gerald Young trying to come around and move on. Who's it going to be?
Your Phase B winner is car 716, driven by Adriana H. The Phase B time is 026. Your overall winner is car 716, driven by Adriana H. The overall time is 044.
We thank Gerald for racing with us today.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 77, driven by Noah T. In lane 2 is car 126, driven by Aiden B.
Just to settle Heat 12 in the Masters division. Noah Thomas will be in lane 1, Aiden Black in lane 2. The main speed shop car versus the Black Rail Racing car. In this one, they are off and racing. Thomas lane 1, Black lane 2. Black with a lead of 0-1-0 after the A phase. So still very much anybody's heat as they get down to the halfway point. They get ready to race down in front of the grandstands. We'll find out who will advance.
Your Phase B winner is car 126, driven by Aiden B. The Phase B time is 032. Your overall winner is car 126, driven by Aiden B. The overall time is 042.
Thank Noah for racing with us here today.
Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 852, driven by Natalie M. In lane 2 is car 660, driven by Edison F.
Your Phase A winner is car 852, driven by Natalie M. The Phase A time is 0:52.
Another truck at the bottom of the hill. Get another truck down to run out. I'm sure that would be very much appreciated.
Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 127, driven by Mac M. In lane 2 is car 42, driven by Lincoln T.
Mac and Lincoln across the finish line.
Your Phase B winner is car 127, driven by Mac M. The Phase B time is 0:01. However, that is not enough. Your overall winner is car 42, driven by Lincoln T. The overall time is 0:10. Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 880, driven by Nina A. In lane 2 is car 434, driven by Nora R.
Nina Altamare and Nora Rarica getting set to go. Heat 17 in the stock division. Is on the challenge bracket side. Nina, a future event planner or gymnastics coach. Laura wants to be an artist. They are racing. Nina Altamare in lane 1. Nora Rarica in lane 2. Looks like the Nora Rarica car has stopped short, well short on track. Mare across the finish line cleanly. Nora Rarica out of that car. push that car back up to the start line here.
Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 741, driven by Alicia S. In lane 2 is car 733, driven by Braden L.
We'll move on to Heat 18 in Superstock. Alicia Swinderman in lane 1, Braden Locker in lane 2. Second round of the challenge bracket. Racing between Swinderman and Locker now. Drivers that have had good years. You got a Buccaneer winner in lane 1. You've got a local challenge champion from the All-American in lane 2. And a good one between these two. Here's the finish.
Your phase A winner is car 733, driven by Braden L. The phase A time is 041.
Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 953, driven by Abby E. In lane 2 is car 570, driven by Breely B.
The S-Stock Riley Butler getting set. This is 20 in the stock division. 2 on the challenge side. Been racing between S-Stock and Butler. Adam Bradley racing in softball against a fan of football, basketball, and soccer. It's the Cognac Collision sponsored car and the Derby Nation sponsored car. Getting ready to cross the finish line.
Phase A winner is car 953, driven by Abby E. The phase A time is 041. Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 880, driven by Nina A. In lane 2 is car 434, driven by Nora R.
Set to try it again in Heat 17 for the stock division. In round 2 of their challenge bracket, Nina Altamare in lane 1, Nora Rarica in lane 2. Also, the A phase of this one from a moment ago were wiped out. Saw Nora Rarica car stop short on the track. Start from scratch here in Heat 17. We are racing between Altamare and Rarica. So far, so good this time between these two. Drivers from right here in the Akron area, so they know this track well. Here they come down to the finish. A close one between these two. Here's the results.
Phase A winner is car 434, driven by Nora R. The phase A time is 0:05. Attention race fans. Next up phase A. In lane 1 is car 369, driven by Tristan T. In lane 2 is car 310, driven by Drew B.
Tristan Toledo and Drew Brand set to go next. Seat 17 in Super Stock. Second round of the challenge bracket. Racing between Toledo and Brand. Champs that have had a lot of success here at Derby Downs. Both All-American World Champions. See who takes the edge out of Phase A in this one. Here's the finish line and the results.
Your Phase A winner is car 369. Driven by Tristan T. The phase A time is 0:11.
Attention race fans. Next up phase B. In lane 1 is car 660, driven by Addison F. In lane 2 is car 852, driven by Natalie N.
18 in stock, Addison Freiberger, lane 1. Natalie Marthy in lane 2. Second round of the challenge bracket for the stock division. Natalie took phase A with a 0.53. This heroes and mentors as her dad and her first and second grade teachers, Mrs. Maddox and Mrs. Watson. Been racing between Freiberger and Marthy. Freiberger in that car sponsored by Papa and GoGo. Lane 1, Marthy in the Countryside Customs Morrison custom welding car in lane 2. Racing down towards the finish. Who's it going to be moving on?
Your Phase B winner is car 852, driven by Natalie Ann. The Phase B time is 1:25. Your overall winner is car 852, driven by Natalie Ann. The overall time is 1:78.
And we thank Addison for being with us out here
Attention
today.
race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 10, driven by Mallory F. In lane 2 is car 723, driven by Keegan A.
Mallory Figueroa and Keegan Altamare up next. Heat 10 in the Masters division is the first round of the challenge bracket. Figueroa's car sponsored by Star Printing Company and Grandpa Ray. Altamare's car sponsored by Hudson's Restaurant and Catering and the Gravity Kid. Racing now between Figueroa and Altamare. Another pair of champs from the Akron area. Here they come to the finish.
Phase A winner is car 723, driven by Keegan A. The Phase A time is 0:53. Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 716, driven by Adriana H. In lane 2 is car 745, driven by Lydia M.
Adriana Hassan and Lydia Marthy set to go next in Heat 20 for Superstock. Second round of the challenge bracket. The CEO of Wayfinder Moving. Be ready to race against the future physical therapist. Racing now in Heat 20 for Superstock. Adriana Hassan in lane 1. Lydia Marthy in lane 2. Get ready to cross the finish line. Here are the results.
Your Phase A winner is car 745, driven by Lydia M. The Phase A time is 0:77.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase A. In lane 1 is car 2, driven by Meredith V. In lane 2 is car 118, driven by Dawson F.
So this will be Meredith Brown and Dawson Feldbach. Team for Superstock. 2 of the challenge bracket. Do want to remind everybody as we're into the lunch hour, the concession stand is open for business down here at the finish line. The way this wind is blowing, all those good smells of Philly cheesesteaks and fries and all kinds of good stuff are wafting straight out of the bridge. There might come a point where I drop a credit card down to somebody. We're off and racing between Meredith Brown and Dawson Feldposh. It's Brown in lane 1, Feldposh in lane 2. Future elementary school teacher and a future college football player, then physical therapist. Going at it here. And racing their way in front of the grandstands. Crossing the finish line.
Your Phase A winner is car 118. Driven by Dawson S. The Phase A time is 061. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 733, driven by Braden L. In lane 2 is car 741, driven by Alicia M.
Ready to settle 18 in Super Stock. Braden Locker will be in lane 1. Had the lead after Phase A with a 041. Swinderman will be in lane 2. They are racing. Locker in lane 1, Swinderman in lane 2. Locker in that driven racing oil car, 0.041 to the good after the A phase. Swinderman in the tough shed car with work to do here. Here they come to the finish. Will this be enough? We're about to find out.
Your Phase B winner is car 741, driven by Alicia S. The Phase B time is 125. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 741, driven by Alicia S. The overall time is 084.
Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 570, driven by Breely B. In lane 2 is car 953, driven by Abby E.
Butler, Abby Estock ready to go here. They are racing. Butler in lane 1, Estock in lane 2. This is a B phase in the stock division. Abby with a lead of 041 after the A phase. Find out if Butler did enough here.
Your Phase B winner is car 570, driven by Breely B. The Phase B time is 053. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 570, driven by Breely B. The overall time is 012. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 310, driven by Drew B. In lane 2 is car 369, driven by Tristan E.
Drew Brand and Tristan Toludo set to go. Toludo leads the heat after the A phase with a 0-1-1. We are racing between Drew Brand and Tristan Toludo. Heat 17 in Superstock. This is a challenge bracket heat. Tristan took the A phase with a 0-1-1. See what Drew can do here in lane one. Can he close the gap, or will it be Tristan moving on to the next round? Let's find out.
Your phase B winner is car 310, driven by Drew B. The phase B time is 0.85. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 310, driven by Drew B. The overall time is 0.74.
Tension race stands. Next up, phase B. In lane 1 is car 434, driven by Nora R. In lane 2 is car 880, driven by Nina A.
America, Nina Altamare getting set to go. Seems still very much anybody's win. They are on track. The margin from Nora to Nina in the A phase was 0.05. Very close racing between these two. So far, so good across halfway. Here they come over the tunnel. Racing down towards the finish now, and there they are.
Your phase B winner is car 880, driven by Nina A. The phase B time is 0.64. That is enough. Your overall winner is car 880, driven by Nina A. The overall time is 0.59.
Tension race stands. Next up, phase B. In lane 1 is car 745, driven by Lydia M. In lane 2 is car 716, driven by Adriana H.
Lydia Marthy, Adriana Hassan getting ready to go. Also want to remind everybody about the Cornhole tournament taking place later on this weekend. That'll take place on Sunday. As a part of Family Night, you can register for that. The link is on the NDR Facebook page. On track now, you've got Marthy and Hassan. The phase of Heat 20 in Superstock on the challenge bracket side. Lydia Marthy, an advantage of 0.77 after the A phase. Who's moving on? We're about to find out.
Your Phase B winner is car 745, driven by Lydia M. The Phase B time is 0.19. Your overall winner is car 745, driven by Lydia M. The overall time is 0.96. Attention race fans. Next up Phase B. In lane 1 is car 723, driven by Keegan A. In lane 2 is car 10, driven by Mallory F.
Keegan Altamare leads this heat after the A phase with a 0.53. 10 in the Masters division. First round of the challenge bracket on that side. And we're racing between Keegan Altamare and Mallory Figueroa.